Hello, dear viewers, and welcome to another special episode from our channel. Usha Vance, the wife of J.D. Vance, the Vice President of the United States, cried heavily during her recent trip to India. Even though she received a warm welcome from both the people and the officials of India, she became very emotional and cried in front of her children and some American and Indian officials. What is the reason behind her tears? Why did the Second Lady of the United States cry during her visit to the land of her ancestors? If you want to know the full details of this emotional and eventful trip, stay with us until the end of this video. And in the end, if you liked the video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. On Monday, April 21, 2025, J.D. Vance, Vice President of the United States, along with his wife Usha Vance and their three children Ewan Blaine Vance, Vivek Vance, and Mirabel Rose Vance, started a 4-day trip to India. This trip had both official and personal purposes, and became one of the most important political and cultural events between India and the United States. Usha Vance, who originally comes from the village of Vadaluru in West Godavari, Andhra Pradesh, played a very special role in this trip.
My great privilege to introduce my husband and the next Vice President of the United States, J.D. Vance.
She is known in the United States as a successful lawyer and a graduate of Yale University. During this trip, she tried to act as a bridge between Indian and American cultures, together with her husband. Their journey began with a visit to the Akshardham Temple in New Delhi. This beautiful and spiritual place gave them a chance to experience the spiritual side of Indian culture. Usha Vance said this trip was like a return to her cultural roots. She wanted her children to understand and feel the Indian part of their identity. The Vance family then traveled to Agra to visit the Taj-e-Mahal, the famous symbol of love. They also went to the Shilpgram market, known for its handmade art and crafts, showing their interest in Indian culture. While exploring Indian culture, J.D. Vance also had official meetings with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. They talked about strengthening trade, defense cooperation, and energy partnerships. J.D. Vance said that close cooperation between India and the U.S. is good for both countries. Usha Vance experienced deep personal and emotional feelings during this trip. For her, it was not just an official visit or a family vacation. It was a heartfelt return to her roots and a special connection to her family's history. In an interview with NDTV, Usha said, "Coming to India with my husband and children was like opening a treasure box of memories. This land is a part of me, and I wanted my kids to feel this part of their identity too."
We were very impressed by the salute. I actually didn't know that they'd been training for this, but I thought it was incredible that they were able to do it on command in that way. They're obviously very intelligent creatures. I would say I and our children really appreciated that. We also thought that the dancing was very beautiful.
She said the journey helped her reconnect with her family identity and helped her children understand their heritage. She added, "It felt like coming home not just with my feet, but with my heart." On Instagram, Usha also wrote, "Seeing the colors, hearing the languages, smelling the food, and seeing people's smiles, everything felt familiar and new at the same time. This trip brought me back to a part of myself that I never forgot." At the Akshardham Temple, Usha reportedly sat in silence for a long time. Her eyes were full of tears, and she cried deeply. One local witness told the media, She wasn't standing there as a politician's wife. She looked like an Indian daughter coming home. This visit was not only emotional for millions of Indians, it even caught the attention of Elon Musk, who reacted to pictures of the trip with emojis of the American and Indian flags and a heart. One resident from Usha's ancestral village said, "Seeing Usha with her family here is a big honor for us." She never forgot her roots. On social media, many Indian users called Usha Vance a role model and a symbol of pride for the Indian community living abroad. One person tweeted, "Usha Vance is an example of the strength and success of Indian women on the world stage." J.D. Vance and his family were warmly welcomed by Prime Minister Modi. J.D. Vance thanked the people of India and said, "The popularity of Prime Minister Modi is truly impressive." A spokesperson for India's Ministry of External Affairs also said, "This visit will help deepen the global strategic partnership between India and the United States." Dear viewers, this was our current program. Thank you for watching. Please share your thoughts in the comments section. Until next time, goodbye.